Hello, everybody. My name is Eric, and I'm your instructor for today's class. I'd like to welcome you to this training on playing the major scales and the chords for C major. Before we start, I would like to make a recap on what we have learned so far in our previous videos. And if you haven't seen that, you can always check it out. There's a link that will be given for you to see the previous videos. We said in our recap that for us to play the scale of C major, we first of all have to find where C is on the keyboard. And on a layman's terminology, we said that from the left, C, the key of C is the white key before any two key, the white key before any two key, because the keyboard is made up of white keys and black keys, seven white keys and 5 black keys, and they are all fashioned in that same way. So we say that the first white key before any 2 black keys usually C. So from here, you have a white key, you have 2 black keys. Not this one, this 2, you have that white key there. This 2, you have a white key before it. This, you have a white key before it. This, you have a white key before it. So this is a repetition of it. So we have first octave, second octave, third octave, fourth and fifth, and so on for other larger keyboards. So we say that any 2 black keys that you see, the white key before it from the left is the key of C. That is the key of C. And if we sound them, they are the same. If we sound them, you find out that they are the same. They are the same. Let's sound them to see how they are. Okay, see, that's C from the left first. Same thing from the left, an octave higher, 2 octaves higher, 3 octaves higher. Yes, 1 octave, 2, 3 octaves higher, 4, and so on. So we went on to say that to play the scale of C major, because every pentatonic scale, every diatonic scale is made up of 7 notes. So on the key of C, since we're using C, on the key of C, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And we said that there is, for us to play these 8 notes, because this is a repetition of this, for us to play these 7 notes, 8 notes, with our 5 fingers, we have to repeat 3 fingers and then 5. And if you add 3 to 5, it gives you 8. So we said that the thumb plays C, D, E, repeat 1 again, F, G, A, B, C. It's all in the video. So just to recap, we said that it will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the right hand. And for the left, we have 5 and then 3. We have 5 and 3. Then on the right hand, we have 3, then 5. So together we have. So that is what we learned on that video. Then we went on to say that on the key of C major, we have 3 major notes and we have 3 minor notes and a diminished. Looking at the composition, called composition of the key of C major, we have 3 majors and we have 3 minors and a diminished. So last video we did the chord composition for the 3 majors, which are C, F, and G, because C, D, E, F, and then G. So this is the root, this is the 4th, and this is the 5th. So we said that to get the corresponding chord on the right hand for C, F, and G, we employ the arrangements, chord arrangements as root, third, and fifth. So we have that for chord 1. Then going to chord 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 4th, 6th, and 8th. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then going to 5, we have 5, 7, and 9. 9 being the upper second. So how is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So an octave second is a ninth. An octave root is an 8, and so on and so forth. So we have 3 majors that we did last week was root, third, and fifth for chord 1, 4th, 6th, and 8th for chord 2, 5, 7, and 9 for chord 5. So we have chord 1, we have chord 4, we have chord 5, and then chord 1. And now you notice that we are using root inversions for all these teachings. When the time comes for the other inversions, we'll teach you how you can move the root upwards, or the third upwards, or the fifth upwards, or downwards. But for this class, we're using all roots we're using the chord structure having the root at the beginning of each. So we have root at the beginning, and it's called root at the beginning, and it's called. So these two are the same. They are the same. They're the same. So it's at root position that we are building our chords right now. So when we come to inversions, you'll get to see the other versions in which you can play them. Now today, we are going to be looking at the minor chords, the natural minor chords on the key of C major, natural minor chords on the key of C major. Now we have C1, F4, and G5 as major. So today we're looking at 2, 3, and 6. These are the minor notes. 2, 3, and 6. 2, G, 3, E, and then 6, A. Yes. So we're looking at the corresponding chords for each of these. And in structure, it's kind of like the reverse. For minors, is the reverse. The building structure for minor is the reverse for the building structure of majors. How do I mean? For C, we say that it is a root, a major third, a root, a minor third, because the major third of E could be G sharp. But this is not a part of the structure, the notes found in the diatonic scale of C. This is something else, has a name, something else. So for us to have that, the notes in the diatonic scale, we brought it down. So we have, instead of this, we have this. Then so for C, we have root, major third. If you make that major third the roots, it becomes minor third. So we have root, major third, minor third. That is the I'm looking at the intervals in between. Root, major third, four semitones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then root, minor third, 3 semitones, 1, 2, 3. Instead of this, put it here. Now, for the structure for a minor note, the chord structure for a minor note, it's the reverse. Instead of having root, major, root, minor, we have, for D, which is the second, we have root minor, 1, 2, 3. Then root major, 1, 2, 3, 4. See that we have root minor, because the major of D is F sharp, but this is not a part of the pentatonic scale. The diatonic scale. I keep saying pentatonic. The diatonic scale of C. So it's not a part of it. So we bring it down to the one that corresponds to C. So we have root. Instead of a major third, we bring it to minor. Then when we make this root, instead of a minor, we take it to major. 1, 2, 3, 4. See it? So we now have D, F, and A. See, now if you remember on the key of F, when we are doing the majors, A is a major third to F. It's a major third to F, 1, 2, 3, 4. See it? Remember when we did this. So you see why the analogy is correct. For a minor chord, you have first interval of third is a minor. Then the second interval of third from the last note is a major, not a minor again. So we have root minor major, root minor, root major. See it? Major third, minor third. So the interval of third between D and F is a minor. Then the interval of third between F and A is a major, 4 semitones. So having gotten that, we can now go ahead and display the structure. So D, so you have D, F, A. Now going to E, we have the same thing also. E, instead of a major third, bring it down to a minor third. Then while we are at G, remember G has a major third and then a minor third. So G, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that becomes the major third structure. So we have E, G, and B. So let's go again from D. D, F, and A. Then G, D, E, E, G, and B. Once again, D, F, A, E, G, and B. So the last one is the sixth. We have dealt with the second and third as a minor. Now the last one is E. Same thing. We have A. Then instead of running a major, we bring it down to a minor. That's it. We bring that to a minor. So that's now we have A, C, and then E, because you have for C you have E as a major third. So you have A minor third, C, a major third. So you have A, C, E. So let's go over it again. We have D, F, A. We have E, G, B. And then we have A, C, E. Hope you have seen it. I'm saying one more time. D, F, A, E, G, B, and A, C, E. That is the chords for the relative chords for the minor notes on the key of C major. So bringing all together, you have C, root, F, G, then you have D minor, E minor, then you have A minor. So let's call the names. Let's call the alphabet that make them up. Let's go. We have C, E, G for C major, F, A, C for F major, G, B, D For G major, D, F, A. For D minor, E, G, B. For E minor, then A, C, E for A minor. So we now have, in a succession, removing just the last one, the diminished, which we'll do in another class, we just have chord 1, C, E, G major, chord 2 minor, D, F, A, chord 3 minor, E, G, B, chord 4 major, F, A, C, chord 5 major, G, B, D, and then chord 6 minor, A, C, E. So you have it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is it. All right. So I hope that you have been able to learn this progression. Remember, all these that we are doing are all on root version. The displays on root version. Once we have gotten all the 7 of them, then we'll go to the inversions of all these chords so that it will be easy for you to play them all together. So one more time, let's go again. We say that the scale of C major is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we said that the major scale of C, the major chords, the 3 notes that are major on the scale of C major is C, F, and G. And the minor notes are D, E, and A. And A. And the last one is B, diminish. All right. Now we said that quickly that the chords that make up the majors are C, E, and G for C major, F, A, and C for F major, G, B, and D for G major, D, F, and A for D minor, E, G, and B for E minor, and A, C, and E for A minor. And if we play all together, you have chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, chord 4, chord 5, and chord 6. Yes. All right. So that is the lesson for today. I hope that this will be an addition to what your information that you already know. Next week, we'll be looking at B as the diminish and also the inversions that can come out of all these chords. All right. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that as the video comes out, you will be notified of every new video that I make. Thank you very much, and God bless you.